And we should be good to go. I've now left them hanging for quite a while. Let's go at it. I'm on Team Red, so that's a good one. Sometimes I need to remember that things like that. Where are you? Where are you all? Yeah, I'm feeling a bit dim in the head today. Let me just get forward in my chair. At least I got a nice bowl of popcorn next to me. The blue team we were kind of robbed there. I feel kind of bad. My presence probably caused them to join again. Well, right, we both had the same idea, seemingly. Oh well. Nice, nice. Calculated. Another very streamer things to say. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit out of sorts right now. Usually I do this when my family's not home, so I don't bother them, but I'm making an exception on this occasion. But in your case, I'm willing to make an exception. An exception? Cool. I've already made that joke before, I'm pretty sure. Seems we all have an amazing connection here of yellow. I'm not entirely sure what the hierarchy is, but I know green's the best and red's probably the worst. Sounds like explosions are happening. Oh crap. The lag spike got me there. I was actually thinking about streaming another game altogether. I know on my About page it says, you know, this is going to be purely Metal Gear, but what you didn't factor in is that I'm a huge liar. And in fact, I want to stream Spelunky at some point, because I made a lot of talk about, you know, how good I am at Spelunky, but I have no proof about that. Ow. My face has been removed. Yeah, I made a lot of big claims, and I want to prove that I'm not a liar, and that I am pretty decent at Spelunky. I'm not going to claim I'm a Twiggle of the Spelunky universe, but I'm not the worst. This is not in fact headshots only, as it turns out. Yeah, the pauses in my dialogue are a combination of me being a little bit out of sorts, and a combination of me being a little bit just eating at the same time. Oh, damn it. I hear Beale's having issues joining, so maybe there's an unfortunate amount of lag. Oh, so close. And it's okay, I've got a lot of time for Shasha Gray to get back. You know what would be an actual job for a streamer to do? Set up the chat before he starts streaming. Let me check. Anyone say anything? Probably. Metal Gear indeed, Volt. I know, I'm such a professional streamer of Metal Gear content that I never forget. I would never do something like never forget to put the chat on the screen. Oh, Deb Kazu followed me. Thanks, man. I know it was for the amazing content and not just the fact that I say garbage into a microphone for hours on end. Yeah, I think that's a tad bit unlikely. I know I'd be in utter disbelief about my Metal Gear-ness too. Let's just get out the MK22. Put a nice silencer on the gun. And let's see if we can peek him. I'm not going to be the one to grab it this time. That didn't go too well. Damn it. I know I said I wasn't going to be the one to grab it first, but I hope to get it then. I guess I'm just too loyal to my promises. Loyalty to the end and all that. Oh my god, that lag. Oh, come on. Yeah, Volt's at work, so he can't come, sadly. I mean, that's one of the main reasons I'm streaming this, is because he wanted to be a part of it, and well, it's easier for me to just stream it for him. That way he can have horrific dialogue over the top of the game. Oh, come on. Oh, I can't do anything for you, man. I'm really sorry. If I stick around, they'll just kill me. The fun fact about this was they'll kill me anyway. So I really should have just not been a dick and got you up. Oh well. Oh, he's up. He's up. And Sasha Grey is a better player than me. He doesn't speak a lot of English from what I hear, but he seems like a nice guy. Can't you stop dodging? You're pulling a Neo on me, man. Not a Neo. What a shot. Excuse me, what? What called for this violence? It's not like I deliberately didn't get you up because I thought I could be a hero. Anyway, popcorn time. That's the reward. It's like, you know, carrot and stick approach. The stick is me failing and feeling bad. The carrot is me getting popcorn. Oh shit. Oh shit, here we go again. Let me just shoot at head level. I'm sure I'll get it sooner or later. Haha, you didn't expect me to do something dumb. They expected me to do something dumb. Excuse me, what? What was that yell? That yell is cursed. Anyway, it wouldn't be a Gravedigger Prime stream if he didn't start to zone out and talk about other games. So, what game should we talk about today? Let's talk about the eccentricities of Spelunky. I can't see you, assholes. Well, you're not assholes, I just, I'm very competitive. Okay, they're both dead. One will be resurrecting extremely shortly. There is a logic to it, like, from the moment the body's name disappears, it's a certain amount of time. But I'm too lazy for that stuff. Let me just put a silencer on my gun. Yeah, it might seem like it does nothing, but in fact it does nothing. Got some good quality points. Oh, what's with the shooting after the death? That's just scummy. That's some real stinky stuff you just did there, Frank. I don't know what your real name is, Beale, but I'm assuming it's Frank. Anyway, let's put on a box and do boxy things. Okay, let's put on a box and then go and play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. 2 levels of boxing. Well, the moment he comes around this corner, he's either gonna outsmart me or he's gonna die. Would be hyped to see Spelunky 2. Oh yeah, I'd be fine with streaming that. It's just that, well, I'm nowhere near as good at Spelunky as I am compared to I am at Spelunky HD. I'd like to think of myself as a professional Spelunky HD player. I'm not that good, but I'm pretty good. Spelunky 2 is kind of like a mixed bag for me. I like it. I think it's a fun game. I'm just not good at it. What happens is I pick it up, I think I'm going to be great, and then I get reminded in like 50 different ways that it's not Spelunky HD and the controls are slightly different. Jesus, mate. Give me a bit of a chance, won't you, Meatspin? I do think Spelunky 2 is a more interesting game than the Spelunky HD one, though. Just the Cosmic Ocean is fascinating. I guess spoilers if you didn't know what the Cosmic Ocean was, because now you know it exists. Basically, Spelunky is very much a game of secrets. It loves its secrets. And Spelunky 2 kind of picked that torch up and ran for it. Ran with it. You know, just kind of... It's all about the secrets. It's like a tiny bit about the cave exploration, but it's more about the secrets. And Cosmic Ocean is one of the most obscure endings I've ever seen in any game ever. Payday 2 looks kinda shameful in comparison, because there's no indication that you're supposed to do any of the stuff you need to do. Fuck, no. At least restart the timer. Oh no, the books. Get the box on. Oh, damn it! I took the box off. Oh. I've been given another chance. I didn't deserve it, but I got another chance. Now they'll be coming from this way, I presume. Stop it, no. I don't think that was a headshot, but thanks game, I appreciate it. Now, we kill whoever comes around this corner. Oh, there's one of them down. Oh, you utter bellend, man. Damn it, I was playing by headshot rules where it doesn't matter if they shoot you in the body a lot. Gobble, 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 gobble. Yeah, I think that's the best way to sum up the Colonel's dialogue at the end of Metal Gear Solid 2. It's just a bunch of gobbling. And not even the ones where he's deliberately making no sense, like when he references Metal Gear for MSX and stuff like that. No, I mean, even when he's lucid again and he's explaining what the S3 project is, it really is just a whole bunch of words at that point. And by that point you've probably gone, oh yeah, I'm already confused, thanks for pouring fuel on the fire. Yeah, that's the one problem with getting too comfortable in one game mode. Yeah, headshot mode, it just essentially makes me forget that, yeah, you can die from gunshots other than to the head. Oh, damn it. Ah, well, Beatsman's dead. Yeah, you killed him. I was gonna say that he just dropped dead from all the atrocious things he'd done. And yeah, I did see him, I just chose to ignore him. I know, I'm such an inclusive guy. Something doesn't fit my narrative, I just ignore it. I beat many games with that method, actually, of just not trying to understand the controls. I beat Metal Gear Rising like that. I never even learned to block the first time. I just went, you know what, I'm doing pretty good with the strategy. Why learn some other tricks if I can just kick everything's ass with just spamming left click and moving occasionally? I wish that was a joke, but it is not in fact a joke. Sorry, popcorn break. I got a bit hungry. Jeez, I think it's safe to say I could not survive that. I love those videos where it's like Luigi beats the game by doing absolutely nothing. Oh yeah, right on, man. I know how you feel. Well, that didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. Well, I think it's well, I'm in last place. That's fantastic. Yeah. I think my favourite one was where he beat Mario Party 8 by doing absolutely nothing, Luigi. They just turned on auto cruise control and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure how that did nothing, but I'm not complaining. I see you. Oh yeah, yeah. This is why I turn everything except the primary weapons and knives off. I hate grenades. I think they're scummy. You just throw a bunch of them in that corridor and then, oh, you sometimes win. The only thing worse than actual grenades and smoke grenades is actual flashbangs. I'm trying, mate. I can't exactly protect the target when I'm getting goddamn gunned down in the middle of a hallway. It wasn't my idea to suck balls. That was Valdu's idea. Well, I got one bullet to the chest before you got me. I think that deserves commendation. I'm not even sure if it counted as a shot. Anyway, this is mine. I brought it from home. No, don't take it from me. It's mine. It has my name on the base of it. Nope. Stop it, please. I have a flamethrower. I kind of panicked when I saw movement and I forgot I'm playing for the Ocelot unit. Come to think of it, is special characters off? Yeah, must be. Yeah, I don't think he had much of a chance of getting through that little barrier there we created by Shashigure shooting them and me getting the flamethrower ready. Come on, Volt, you gotta give me more ideas. I'm getting stale on material. I'm gonna have to end up just spoiling everything about Spelunky 2 just so I can Yeah, fire. I still love the Konami laser scope. It's such a dumb premise, but it's great. Like, seriously, could you have come up with a less effective way to get rid of noise from video games other than having it make a laser gun that requires you to yell into the microphone? You don't even have to yell into the microphone. If you wanted it to be finger operated, you could just tap the microphone, I'm pretty sure. Well, he's dead. Well, it's worse than that, he's dead, Jim. I swear, I'm of the firm opinion that, ASMR into the microphone, yeah. It's an idea. It's a thought. You survived. This is not permittable. Not... Survival is not permitted in this dojo, is it? No, sensei! Oh, we won. That's a surprise. Mainly because, I was channeling my inner Luigi beats the game by doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, something I never got was who that was aimed at. The best usage of those is you can take off the scope module and call it headphones for a Walkman, but why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'll say that one more time. Why would you do that? You could buy the cheapest headphones on the market and have a better playing experience. For music, anyway. And even if you didn't do that, you could just get the cheapest light gun on the market. The NES Zapper was made for the job. Then again, some of the time it works, most of the time it doesn't. You know, sometimes you'll just fire at the screen, but because it's a flat screen, the gun doesn't know exactly what to do. That's exactly why emulation is now the best way to play games like Duck Hunt. Then again, I don't see why you'd want to anymore. Yeah, I know it would be breaking my promise, but I kinda do want to stream some Spelunky at one point or another. Like, my promise when I started this channel was just drum up support for Metal Gear Online 1, and maybe Metal Gear Online 2 if I ever got into it. But I'd also like to share some of my other favourites. Spelunky is not really a hidden gem, seeing as it's well known in the roguelike universe. That's just insulting. He had the smallest crumb of life left and I failed to kill him. Technically this game's rescue mode is Duck Hunt. Yeah, but I think it would be more accurate to call it Duck Cunt because I hate that mode. Seriously, that rescue mode in this game is an absolute disgrace of humanity. Every minute I've spent playing it, it's more less, oh, can I win, and more, can I, how quickly can this be over? Well, Shasta Grey won that little tournament just now where everyone was shooting at everyone. Yeah, rescue mode is... I don't even know why it was included. I don't understand who its appeal is. You know, people who like permadeath but don't like capture? I thought capture was okay. Why do we need rescue mode? There's no tactic to it. It's just run for the duck and hope you don't die. Or better yet, don't run for the duck and just... how exactly was that El Gabe's kill? I killed them, man. I killed them, and I'll say it in court. I was so outraged, I didn't even bother to move when someone was shooting at me from behind. You ever been that angry where, you know, death doesn't seem so bad because you've been screwed? Yeah. Regardless of whether or not it's efficient, I still find it way more fun to aim for the head. Let's just get out of here. That's not a good position to hold. It's more so survive to see who can camp the longest. Yeah, exactly. It's not about rescuing the duck, it's about killing everyone on the other team. There's another mode for that, it's called Deathmatch. So I don't understand why you'd want to get into a game mode where you can be permanently dead for the rest of the round, and then you just have to watch and make dumb sounds into the mic. I'm sorry. Who wants to do that? I'd just as soon leave the match. I know Among Us isn't cool, and it's kind of a dumb game, but I do think there's something that carries over from early games into stuff like Among Us, where, you know, if you don't get made the imposter, you'll just leave the game, because why bother sticking around? I'm sorry, indeed. I forget the other stuff the ghosts can say just because I never play rescue mode. Popcorn break! A nice kick in the balls for me is that the one constantly running server that they always have, run by Zoff, is rescue. Why would anyone want to play rescue? I don't understand it. Okay, hands held up, I probably didn't deserve a kill there. They just moan and groan pretty much. Yeah, exactly. I don't understand how that's fun. Now, the ghosts could kick the crap out of each other. Spelunky Deathmatch. Now that is a game. You know, if you guys, some people from Metal Gear Online grab Spelunky HD, we could have a pretty good game of Spelunky Deathmatch as well. That's how my cousin taught me how to play the game. He just kind of kicked my ass until I start winning. I find it to be an effective motivator. Ay ay ay. Yeah, that's essentially Spelunky's main mode as well though. Just die until you're good enough to not die. Haha. To the untrained eye, that might look like me being bad. In reality, it was much simpler than that. I was just bad. But at least I got points. Oh my god, Beal, what happened, mate? I might have gotten 3 points, but you managed to get none. Well, let's go back to the old holy grail of good quality games, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I think I've talked about Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and Spelunky HD more times than I've actually talked about Metal Gear Online on the stream, but I feel like it's a grave staple now, so I'm not going to get rid of the fact I call on them a lot. It's kind of like how James Rolfe, as the angry video game nerd, he always talks about freaking Jekyll and Hyde for NES. Jekyll and Hyde, it's a bad game, don't get me wrong. There's worse though. Huh? Snake's around here. El Gabe is Snake. I don't understand where he is. Do you know what's not helping? The fact I can't see. Not sure why headshot only doesn't make you lose points. I think it's a kind of reward, you know, you're willing to play on the harder mode, so it goes, you know what, you deserve this, champ. Oh, I see you, Gabe. I threw him to the ground and then someone shot him. Nice one. Nice, nice. Yeah. Let's go backtrack in the conversation a bit and go back to, Duck Hunt. I'm just thinking about... It wasn't called Duck Hunt, what was it called? It was the one for VR, you know, where if you shoot the dog, he starts going ape crap on you. Thanks for that, Gabe, by the way. I could really use being thrown on the frickin' ground. Yeah. Oh, it was called Duck Season, that's right. Duck Season for the, for any VR console. And you essentially just play Duck Hunt, but in VR. But if you shoot the dog, he starts going off the rails and trying to kill you in the real world. It was some weird stuff, but I liked it. Anyway, let's keep a low profile here. They'll never suspect me just shooting the shit out of them. Oh, yeah. If this is Looney Tunes, it's the messed up Looney Tunes, you know, you get for spending $2. Essentially, the dog will murder you in the real world if you shoot him in the game. Legit, he murders your family first as well. It was a weird game. Still, it was actually unironically really fun. Duck Season, what is this, Looney Tunes? Yeah, it's Looney Tunes, except, budget. Really budget. The dog's like, character. I can't say it's bad though, just because everyone and their freaking grandma has wanted to kill that dog. Basically, he's from the original Duck Hunt, and if you miss the ducks, he'd get up and start laughing at you. And I don't like people laughing at me. So yeah, everyone tried to shoot him at least once, I'm pretty sure. I'm telling you, if Nintendo was forward thinkers, they'd have $1 million strategy that just resell Duck Season with for the Switch, but this time you can shoot the dog. Seriously, I think it's a winner. I need to scratch my nose, but that's not going to stop me from saying what I want to say. Yep, he left the time on 99 minutes. To be fair, it's not like that changes a heck of a lot from... it doesn't really matter though, does it? Even on stealth, I kind of prefer more time. It's not like anyone's ever gonna last 99 minutes anyway. Well, let's get into Team Red quick before, let's get into Team Red quick before I just have to watch this match. That would be bad. There's not an equal amount of players on both teams. Oops, sorry, meat spin. Oh, pardon me. Where's the enemy team? Are they gonna join? Oh, that was nice. We were waiting for your teammates to join, Beal. Yeah, the reason we weren't grabbing the duck wasn't because we weren't being smart. It was because we were waiting for your teammate. But if you want to play alone, fine. Fine, I can play alone. So, seriously, man, that's a Veldu strategy. I can't say I've ever actually been on the red team on this map. This game is laggy as balls right now. Probably because we got so many players in the game and they're from so many different parts of the world. So yeah, I think it's safe to say this game's going to be really laggy. That's okay. We can pull the old age-old adage of just blaming lag instead of blaming ourselves. Good, he's dead. Anyway, I don't mind telling you, I don't know where the Kiratan is. Oh, there he is. Can you stop dancing around on the roof and get serious? It's starting to bug me. Okay, let's just back out of this fight. I can't win. I want my gun. Yeah, but he's on top of the house. I could see him dancing around up there with the Keratin. It was bugging me out. Okay, and the moral of today's lesson, kids, is you don't need to try when you've got Meatspin on your team. Meatspin. The website your parents warned you about since 1985, or however long Meatspin.com's been a thing. Yeah, I know where it is to begin with. Not that I'm ever on the team to grab it first, I kinda just stake out the goal. I was gonna say, if that didn't count as a headshot, I was about to get extremely bitter. Well, that works for me. Got it. Not bad. It's kind of like, I'm not sure if anyone knows the game I'm talking about. It's called Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. It's a multiplayer game. It's essentially, one person has the bomb manual, and the other person has to disarm the bomb. So you have to, and the person with the manual can't look at the bomb, and the person with the bomb can't look at the manual. So you essentially have to communicate exactly what the bomb looks like to your bomb disposer, so they can tell you how to get rid of it. Imagine that, but Meatspin can read both the bomb manual and look at the bomb at the same time. And that's exactly how team play dynamic goes. I'm just kinda here. That's another game we could probably play, because you don't actually need to own multiple of the game, you just need to have the manual. And the manual's online, and you could even print it out if you wanted, but I don't want. Okay. Cardboard box, murder everything in sight. Okay, I got them. Bomb has been planted. Yeah, imagine that, but you actually had to do proper work to defuse the bomb. Also, another gimmick is, that reminds me of this game a lot, is, there's this thing called Who's On First, which is one of the bomb modules. And it's got a bunch of non-sensitive words that you have to stack together, and I'm bitter about this. I don't mind telling you how angry I am that he shot me through the wall because of the lag. Like, seriously, that pisses me off more than anything I've seen today. And today, I've been in a really pissy mood. So so that's why I was thinking, hey, why don't I stream Spelunky HD? I'm sure that will cheer me up. Even at me, I consider myself pretty good, and yes, I do say it in the Ocelot voice in my head. Yeah, it was really bad. Yeah, I do consider myself really good at Spelunky HD, and I'll give Spelunky 2 a try again. I got to the Cosmic Ocean 2 whole times. I'm sure I'm definitely qualified to play it again. Excuse me, that's what we in the business call a freaking headshot. Oh great, now we got 3 people on each team. Yeah, the lag. The lag, man. That wasn't the issue that just killed me, but it's just what making me mad. That's one thing Spelunky doesn't have. Lag. So I figured we could remedy that by trying to play it over Steam. It's only local co-op, but Steam enables you to play it across any distance with with remote co-op. Plus there's a mod engine that does the same. Stop moving, that would make... could you please stop moving? He didn't, listen, chat. That's just that's just mean. I only wanted to shoot him to death. It was nothing too major. I would have stood still if he had asked me. It's like when I asked the Spelunky shopkeepers, would you like to die and give me all your stuff? And they said no, very rudely. So then I very rudely murder them and commit absolute genocide upon the entire shopkeeper race. But I'm the victim here, you know. If they had just given me their stuff when I asked nicely, I wouldn't have to commit all that genocide. Seriously. Oh, I just remembered. I lost my Spelunky save file, so I can't show you how many of them I've murdered mercilessly. One day. Basically, my old computer committed Sudoku, and I lost all my progress on that save file. No big deal. I'm very good at my job, so I can get that stuff back really easily. You know what that means, chat? And by chat I mean Volt. That means you can watch me from the very beginning of the game go to the very end of the game. Because my save file will make sure that I have to go from the start. Okay, he's dead. Oh, it seems they're having a bit of a scrap. The end, you say? Yes. Except, marginally about the same difficulty, actually. Spelunky is brutal, and so is the end. At least, the end is just about everyone's favourite boss. Spelunky is an acquired taste. I thought that was just a map glitch for a second, but no, it occurs to me it's not a map glitch. Oh, oh, never mind. Yeah, and we're not. And when I say the end of Spelunky, I mean the end of Spelunky. I don't mean the normal ending. I mean the secret best ending. No one plays it for the default ending. The default ending is hot garbage. You get it once, you never play it again. Okay, they're all dead.
Not bad.
Yeah, I think I'm getting it. I'm getting it. That's what I always say, well, when it's almost always followed up by hideous death. Let's get over here. I blame extreme lag spike there. And anyone who doesn't believe me can watch the VOD. I had nothing I could do. I couldn't even move the camera. Anyone who doubts that that was a problem can, they can see me in court. Or better yet, they can just dislike the stream on YouTube. YouTube cares about your opinion just about as much as I do. And that's to say, they don't care. Okay, by amazing miracles that I don't fully understand, or even kind of understand, I somehow managed to kill him. And then he respawned, and then I did it again. One day I'll get off slow. I really want to get off slow. I don't want to be a sloth. Why'd you have to do that? That was just mean. I think that would have counted as a headshot if I wasn't instantly murdered after I shot him. Metal Gear has some strange rules about what counts as getting hit or not. Nope. Damn it! Get off slow and become fast. Yes. Reject slow, becomes Sonic. Evasive maneuvers, huh? Well, yes. I'd really actually like the rank Snake Eater, but yeah, I'm not willing to play enough of sneaking to get it. Headshot deathmatch is my thing. I mean, I don't dislike the other game modes, it's just that it's really easy to set up. Just about anyone will join it, even the undesirables. And yeah. It doesn't require me to have to think too much about being Snake. Every time I get Snake, it's immediate anxiety. Unless, of course, it's a bunch of people I like playing with, like, I never mind being Snake when it's a game with, say, Meatspin and Volt. But if it's someone else, yeah, I start getting a little bit twitchy. And it looks like we win.
Not bad.
It looks like we have indeed won this match. Elgabe and Shashiguri are not joining for reasons that don't understand. Let's get the MK22 and let's ruin someone's day. Yeah, I still like that quote from Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. I didn't actually learn that quote from Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. I learned it from Catherine, actually. It's, let's do the undoable, let's think the unthinkable, let's tangle with the ineffable itself and see if we may not F it all up. Dirk Gently was just a heck of a character, though. He appears in 2 books that I know of, Long Dark Tea Time with the Soul, and he also appears in his Holistic Detective Agency, obviously. He's essentially who I want to aspire to be. You know, in some states, that's called garbage. Oh boy, I hope I don't get shot in the face. Shot in the face, you say? Seriously, I think, yeah, I don't like Hayao Daisy's Metal Gear Solid 2 comic as much as I liked the one he made for Metal Gear Solid 3. Metal Gear Solid 2 might have one of the most complicated stories in video game history, but at the very least, you know, it's food for thought. Metal Gear Solid 3 had a really understandable story though, so they had a lot going for it in terms of that. There they are. Okay, yeah, I don't blame myself for missing that. And I don't think they can get there in 5 seconds. Yep, they couldn't get there in 5 seconds. You know, some people think it's unprofessional to eat while streaming. Those people are correct. But I never said I was a professional. Oh, damn it. I didn't realize he could see more of me than I could of him. How the heck did I get a headshot on him? Seriously, game, I think you need to provide an explanation there. I'm not sure how many people have seen the movie Wanted, you know, the one that has Morgan Freeman as the bad guy. But I'm pretty sure I pulled off a bullet curve though. Like the ones where, you know, it curves around the corner like 100 billion times and then collides into another bullet and it just miraculously doesn't kill everyone. No, don't salute, you fat bastard. Get up there. Ah yes, the XM1 S6E1, the new SAA. Ah yeah. Who needs to bounce bullets off walls when they don't need to hit the walls to begin with? I'm patenting the idea. You can't take it away from me. Oh, another miracle headshot, yeah. Little did you know I actually went and whined to Konami, and they said, you know, stop contacting us and we'll make it so your bullets just curve into everyone, so you don't have to actually try at this game. Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but my character is now a permanent special character. I call him Bullshit Man, the worst superhero ever made. The bullets bounce off the atmosphere and gravitate towards head. God damn it, Mr. Cartwright. Why didn't you explain that to me in my Year 13 science? That's the sort of stuff we should always have been learning about. Oh, Snake seems to have arrived. Okay. I'm gonna say that was just a good move. I didn't see him there. Sadly, he doesn't stand much of a chance against Meatspin. It's such a risk versus reward bringing a sniper rifle to this. Much more risk than reward too. Because yeah, it's powerful. I'm pretty sure you can nearly one-shot Snake on all things. Snake has arrived and departed with great haste. With, not with. Alright. Yes, what can I say? He's like a modern day Kaiser Soze, and by modern day I mean like the 1960s version of Kaiser Soze. You know, and just like that, he's gone. Which one did he steal? He stole the blue one. You take the blue pill, the story ends. So close. So close. My nose is itching, which means that was indeed a crucial moment. It's kind of like, you know, how some people claim they have mystic knees, where they can sense the weather. Like, oh, it's gonna be a rainy day today, and the old legs hurt, and the old arthritis is croaking up. My nose itches whenever there's a crucial moment. Is a desk moment imminent? No, I'm not that mad. No, my nose is just really itchy. Where the heck? Oh yeah, there he was. I don't think I deserve too much criticism for that. I was dealing with Meatspin, and he had chosen to stand in front of something green, so it was even harder to see him than normal. I don't know which way he would go. Meatspin's told me in the past he likes to try and psych people out, where he makes them think he's going one way, but then goes the other. And so you've confused me. You've no longer confused me. My teammate's death has proved exactly where you must be. Shit. Fiendspin has chosen violence. I mean, who wouldn't choose violence when you have that many people in the game as Snake? When you get to that point, it's more, it's less about the stealth and more about how much bullshit you can shovel down someone's throat. He has chosen violence yet again. I'll be the guinea pig. He's chosen the blue one. He's taken the blue pill. Which means the story must end. You know what I think would have been an underrated special ending to The Matrix if he bought the DVD? Neo takes the blue pill instead of the red pill, and then what happens is Morpheus just goes, oh, by the way, that was cyanide, good night. You know, you think you could just not leave the Matrix? Not permitted in my dojo. So close, and by close I mean I wasn't very close. Blue pill compromised, red pill neglected. Nah, I know it's not what you were talking about, but now I'm just having Ready Player One flashbacks. And you know what, specifically the caused the flashbacks, it was the word neglected, so I think I'm just wired differently. There was no need to push me up the stairs, I can get there just fine.
Sorry.
No, it was you. Let me put a weirdly enough, I'm having Dr. Mario flashbacks. Okay, Psycho. Nah, I'm good. I know what you mean. Dr. Mario, huh? That's a game I haven't thought of in quite a few years. Mainly because it's not really remarkable. Shit. No, I mean, it's an alright game, I'm just not good at it. I wonder how many people have actually played Nintendo World Championships. Basically, Nintendo had these tournaments years ago, where, you know, you'd compete to get a trophy and money. Normal stuff. Yeah, but, it wasn't so much the contest that was remarkable, so much as it was the fact that if you, the cartridges were so rare, they became very valuable collector's items. Then Nintendo Power started selling these golden cartridges, which are worth even more, to the point where they're some of the most valuable games in the world. You can buy a reproduction cart that plays them the same way. You can also just play it on the internet. But what fun's that? Playing on the internet? Huh. That will never catch on. I'll be like a modern day Sigint who couldn't have been more wrong about Metal Gear's not catching on. Seriously, it must be so embarrassing for Sigint in later years. You know, he talks a good game about, you know, Metal Gear will never catch on, I'm such a weapons expert, the ARPANET's the future. And then just about none of that ended up being true. The ARPANET was kind of the future if you count it as being the same entity as the internet, but I don't. Nintendo World Championships was a magnificent beast though. It wasn't so much a good game, it was just interesting to play. Basically, they force you to play, they force you to get, I think it's 50 coins in Mario. Then after that, you need to beat Rad Racer. Then after that, you need to get a highest score possible on Tetris. And then the whole point of the competition was whoever had the highest overall score won the contest. So yeah, it's an absolutely worthless game to play outside of the contest. It's more like a bragging point. Oh, you don't have the golden plated Nintendo World Championships contest? Well, I just can't associate with you now. You and Meatspin have that cartridge, right, Volt? Otherwise, I'm afraid I can't continue to correspond with you. Like, seriously, our conversation would end here if I knew you didn't have a golden-plated Nintendo World Championships cart. In fact, I don't think I'll be able to say another word until I get confirmation that Volt in fact does have a golden cartridge from Nintendo World Championships. Yeah, man, maybe just go grab it real quick. Oh, good. For a second, I thought you were an invalid. Can you imagine just someone having that cartridge for all these years and just going, oh yeah, nothing special, I'll get rid of it at the nearest yard sale? The normal cartridge, not the gold cartridge, looks really unsuspecting. It just looks really cheaply made and, sort of LJN product that gets shoveled onto shelves. The gold cartridge is a bit more eye-catching though. I don't think I deserve to be in second place, really. Anyway. I need proof, man. You better send me proof on Discord that you have the golden Nintendo World Championships card. Failing that, you better have an original copy of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Not Mike Tyson, not Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream. We don't talk about that version. For me, it's really only the thought that counts, so that, they liked Punch-Out, they wanted to put it on the NES Classic. They put Mr. Dream in it and didn't pay Mike Tyson. But who would you rather beat up? Some loser called Mr. Dream? It's just a picture of the regular copy with some highlighter on it. We shall see. I count myself as a royal bullshitter, and if someone is bullshitting me, I will have to bullshit them out of existence. Anyway, what do we have here? Haha! I told you I was a royal bullshitter. It's just a picture of the original copy with some highlighter on it. Well, now that I'm at a loose end, I better see this in the group chat. I do not see this in the group chat. I'm afraid I can no longer speak to you unless you provide me with a picture of the copy with highlighter on it. Oh, my nose is itching. You know what that means, chat. I genuinely... Well, for one, I'm not home. No excuse, you should bring your copies, your NES cartridges with you anywhere you go. Well, that's a bit disappointing. We're in some deep doo-doo, I don't mind telling you. Oh, so close. Well, Meatspin has taken me out of second place, so now I can feel worse about myself. I'm just so glad. With friends like this, I would never need enemies. Ow. You saw a video of a portable console that plays NES cartridges. Yeah, I saw it too. It's a interesting console. Then again, you don't need a portable console to play NES cartridges. What you need is a cell phone that can run an emulator. I played the entirety of Live Alive like that. I don't advise it, it was a shit way to play the game. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing like that. It's just, if you can, it's way more satisfying to play on a laptop. I'm just thinking of some dumb joke Code Bullet made. He was making it... It's unnecessary to say the least. Yeah, it's unnecessary to say the least is right. Anyway, I was thinking of a dumb joke Code Bullet said in one of his videos. I'd like to not be tranquilized. Is this an option? Apparently not. Gabe didn't feel so. Anyway, he was talking about making a Tetris AI, and by talking I mean he actually made it, and I had a brain fart just now. But anyway, he made it, and then it gets the world record. Unsurprisingly, you know, an AI is always going to beat the player. And he just said, Brendan Wu, fuck you. You are shit, mate. Get good. I died right at the last second, presumably to Gabe's bullshit. Anyway, I just find it really unnecessary to shoot a person once you've already won. There's only one exception to that unfallible rule. And that exception is called Valdu or Leon. In which case it's always acceptable behavior. Yeah. Code Bullet makes some really dog shit AIs, but his content's good enough that you can ignore the fact he's not good at being a programmer, but he is good at being a pretty good comedian. Anyway, how many times can I use the word anyway in a sentence? Haha, unseen hero. No, I was trying to make a Metal Gear Rising reference, but I'm pretty sure I made it wrong, and I'm not sure anyone would get it anyway. Oh, fuck, I can't see. Luckily, competent human beings could see. Hello? Yeah. Ha! The problem is I talked about so many assholes that I can't be sure who you're talking about. Headshots for the win, boys. Even a non-head Gabe, yeah, I'm not a massive fan of his. That should be apparent if you watch my very first stream where I take him down to size. Can you stop it with the freaking stun grenades? Oh yeah, that must feel good, winning because I couldn't freaking see and got stunned. I don't know who Hyung Kiki is, but all my hopes rest upon you. You have disappointed all my hopes, and for this you must perish. Yeah. Let me check. The teams aren't even freaking balanced, but it's not. Oh, he's clear. Considering we're on the losing team, I'll ignore the fact that the teams aren't balanced. So it's clearly balanced in a different way than player numbers. Let me just pull myself in further so I can sit back. I don't like playing on the edge of my seat. It makes me butt hurt. Anyway, I'm sure that was a delightful piece of information you wanted to know. Yeah, seriously, if you did have a copy of Nintendo World Championships, you'd probably be the best and coolest person in existence. Especially if it was the gold one. I remember Angry Video Nerd did a skit where he got one. Got a gold copy of it. Doesn't it go for like 50k? I don't know. It kind of goes for whatever the market decides, you know, they're always expensive, but sometimes they're marginally less. If you had it tucked away in a cupboard somewhere, oh god, are you a rich man? Oh man, I guess. I don't think I was specifically the one who killed Gabe there, but thanks for the credit, game. I'll make sure to throw it in the shitter. Oh, what a... meat spin, that was the best duck I've ever seen in my life. All jokes aside, my nose is really itching up a storm. I really should either go to the doctor's or take some meds. Maybe both. It's probably just a wave of pollen going through town or something. Pollen is the devil's flower, I swear. Any case, I'm trying to think of something interesting about Nintendo World Championships. It's a dog shit game. Like, legit, it's not fun to play. The only thing fun you can do with it is get a high score speedrun. Like, yeah, there's pretty stiff competition on the speedrun.com over it. Even then, do you really want to play that much of in Nintendo World Championships to be a speedrunner? You want to experience the feeling without paying a lot of money? Get the games Mario Brothers, get Rad Racer and Get Tetris. You've now experienced Nintendo World Championships. Then again, it's not as bad as another concept I saw. Not Taxman, that's what Angry Video Game Nerd called it by mistake. No, it's called Wall Street Kid. I don't understand who it's marketed at. Kids don't tend to like the stock market. It's essentially just a trading game, but you know, it kind of feels like you're having a fever dream for playing trading on the NES when you could play it in real life and actually win money. Oh, for crying out loud. So many aliens. Mexican border! You know, maybe now would be a good time to tell you, my name is actually, the Colonel AI from, Metal Gear Solid 2. And someone just put the Fox Die Virus computer form into me, so I'm just gonna talk a bunch of garbage now. I'm thinking about, could you please infiltrate the enemy fortress out of heaven? Just find and destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear. I need scissors. 61. Apparently, Meatsman's actually met the voice actor who plays the Colonel. And he got him to say, I need scissors 61. Seriously, that blew me away when he told me. I'm still not entirely sure I've come out of the shock of understanding that someone has actually met the person who plays Colonel Roy Campbell. Snake, turn off the game console. Right now. The mission is a failure. Raiden, turn off the game console right now. Not Snake. You'll ruin your eyes sitting so close to the TV. I love all the shit the Colonel can say. It's hilarious to just spam him on codec and have him just say random garbage. I think it might actually be the highlight of Metal Gear Solid 2, having the Colonel AI spam you with garbage. What were some other cool things he could say? He could imply that Rose was cheating on Raiden. He could thank Raiden for paying for lunch as he was having financial troubles. He could... what else could he do? He had flashback sections with both the MSX games and he also had a flashback section of getting the sniper rifle in Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah, seriously, he was like a span of references. It'd suck if that was the first Metal Gear game you'd ever played, and then you'd have no frame of reference for what he was talking about, because what he was talking about was awesome. I know a lot of it was due to the fact that GW was currently under attack by Fox Die Virus, but I like to think of it as somewhat Raiden starting to crack. You know, he had the most batshit insane mission. It's not. I think it's safe to say he was starting to crack under pressure. So yeah, because they said the AI was comprised mostly out of GW, but also used to use Raiden's expectations of Roy Campbell and what he'd think he would say in any given situation. So, while he's going apeshit, he's using what Raiden would think he would talk about, his past experience from Shadow Moses, infiltrating Outer Heaven, stuff like that. Maybe I'm off base with that, but it's just really interesting to me to think about whether Raiden was losing it or not. Something else I think had going for that theory that part of it was Raiden losing it was he doesn't comment on anything the Colonel says. The Colonel will ring up, he'll say the most bizarre stuff. Raiden will just watch him in silence. Unless, of course, you push a button to get him to comment. But yeah, it's just really bizarre. Because Raiden usually likes to complain when the Colonel's saying something garbage, like, don't interact with Snake, he's not part of the simulation. He usually likes to complain. So for Raiden to be silent, that's just out of character for him. Raiden at least likes to say something. He's not like Snake, who Snake's happy to remain silent. What do you think about it, Volt? Just type in chat when you get a minute. It's a complicated issue. I'm not sure. Do you remember much about Metal Gear Solid 2? I haven't played it for years myself. Well, I hadn't played it for years. I played it recently. Well, we did terribly there, and I blame Gabe. I couldn't move because I was being stunned every 2 seconds. Let's join Meatspin's team for a start. Oh, screw up, Gabe. Don't just roll into me. I remember playing the Emma bit and regretting playing it. Lol. The Emma bit actually did have a good part towards the end. I only found this out after I played it. Where, it's hard to explain. You had to cross these oil barriers that are on the big shell. And you can only cross it, Emma has to cross first because she's lighter than Raiden, and if they were both on the bridge it would probably collapse. And so as you're going over, if you point the directional microphone at her, she'll start stress talking seemingly. And to distract herself, one of the things she talks about is Raiden, whether or not his hair is fake or hairpiece, you know. And so if you do give her a Kodak call after that, Raiden will vehemently defend the fact he has his hair. The best thing is, we can argue that it's definitely true he has hair problems, considering his thing is a wigs. Anyway, my nose is really starting to bug me. Hang on. Let me just get the sharp side of my knife and start cutting it off. Nah, I'm just gonna scrape some of this shite off me. I don't know what's causing it to itch, but I can only assume it's some sort of parasite attacking me. Speaking of cutting off body parts, I'm thinking about playing Heavy Rain again. And I remember that was something you could do. It was even brutal if you picked the scissors to cut off your finger as part of Ethan's task. Because it comes off in 2 pieces. So you cut the finger part off and then it's just your nerve hanging there, I think. So you have to cut it again. All while Ethan's screaming his lungs out. Disturbing stuff. Do you know what I did in that section the first time though? I found the sherry or whiskey or whatever in the cupboard that the origami killer leaves for you to numb the pain. I drank it and I left. I didn't bother doing the challenge. The way I see it, the origami killer is just a nice guy who wanted me to have a nice drink. Especially when you already know where the warehouse is ahead of time. You don't need to do his dumb challenges. My nose. Well, I'm really dragging the team down here, aren't I? I have bigger priorities, like whether my nose will stop scratching anytime soon. Anyway, let's actually try. I know, you came here for my stupid banter and my idiotic gameplay. You stayed here for me complaining about my nose itching. Well, that's one way of dealing with a grenade situation, just roll at them. Hey, I stunned him. Nose digger prime. Yeah, I think it's a nervous tick of mine whenever I'm in a stressful situation that my nose just starts to itch. And streaming is definitely a stressful situation. You have to look somewhat competent, otherwise people will start making fun of you, and that's the worst thing that can possibly happen on the internet. So close. Now we're tied up. Anyway, time to finish the job. What the heck was that? The bro popped and locked on me and hit me with a 360 no-scope. No. Shh, chat. Shh. They don't need to know that I was the spoiler there. Anyway, this first part calls for a sniper rifle, I believe. Yeah, Meatspin feels the same. Oh, they did? Looks like they did. The problem is this is L Gabe screwing everyone over. Let me put a box on my head. The box is on my head. Can my screen not go white, please? I can't freaking see. Please tell me this is someone's gun. Oh yeah, an AK. Marginally better than nothing. Oh good, it's been removed from me. I can use the MSB whatever. I can't remember what it's called. And I'm too ignorant to learn. Could be toxic and bring the shotgun, but no, my name isn't Veldu. I'm talking about the XM16E1. Except I was too ignorant to say that. That's what I was talking about. I wasn't just rambling. Now I'm just kinda sad. I wanted to play video games to be happy, but all that happened was I got sad. Led back to a chant I started. I remember you called the XMV1 stream, and I thought my only thought was the PS3 menu. Yeah, that is called the XMV. That's probably what I'm thinking of. I spent a lot of time with RPCS3. But my brain short circuits a lot. Haha, your move now, dickhead. Ow. He got me with that move. The XMB1 stream? Yeah. You mean every stream? I think I always call it the XMB whatever. Yeah, I mean the assault rifle that isn't the AK. I'm too ignorant to learn names. You don't need legs to drive. The X. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna call it now. The X. My popcorn supply has depleted. How long has it been into the stream? Is it worth getting up to make more? I think it's not worth getting up to make more. No, I dispute this. I could grab the shotgun and be toxic, but that would just bring back memories of Spelunky, where that's the meta strategy: just grab a shotgun and run for the like the wind. Seriously, it's laughable how much better the shotgun is than every other weapon in the game. I'm waiting to see which game Meatspin will join. Oh, I can wait. I can wait all day. I can wait all day. I couldn't wait all day, guys. Turns out I didn't need to wait all day. That should have been a headshot. That should have been a headshot. I went silent there because I was contemplating the events that had just unfolded. But we all know Grave can't shut his mouth. I know I'm being shot at from some direction, but I no longer care. It's kind of like when you lose to the end and he drags you back to Granony, and you just, by that point you just don't care and you just run through all the alerts and make it back. Yeah, the moment the end kills me is the moment I stop caring about stealth. This is mine, I brought it from home. Let's run for like the wind. I'm a tree! He saw through my disguise. This kind of reminds me of how the fact you have two ways to be unmasked as Rykov. Before Volgin does it anyway. Your first option is have the dogs sniff you out. The dogs can sniff out that you're not Rykov. Your second option is slightly more stupid. If you wear a box on your head and move, they sound the alarm. That's just garbage. But what makes it more garbage is the fact they won't sound the alarm if they just pull the box off you. So apparently, in the Metal Gear universe, standing still under a box, oh that's fine. Moving under a box, no, that's just a war crime. We can't actually do that. Even Volgin thinks that's going too far. Yeah, we've lost this one. Oh, you son of a motherless goat, I swear to God. Who was that? Enemy sighted! And by that point I don't care. I really don't, I could care less whether or not they see me at that point. Yeah. I miss my PS3. I had a really good one. I think it was even the original fat model. I'm having trouble remembering it though, it was quite a while ago now. Oh great. Let me change my headphone to my other ear. There we go. I only have one headphone on at a time. That way my ears don't get as sore. In case anyone's wondering, I did not mean to push up against that wall. The game hijacked me. Looking back through the stream chat and looking at the thing about the console that plays NES carts, do you want to hear something stupider than that? There is a console that plays Wii games in the car. Can you think of a dumber idea than that? Because honestly, I'm drawing a blank. Oh yeah, let's definitely have a console that specializes in lots of movement and flamboyantness. Yeah, let's just put it in a car, the best place for that to be. It makes me mad. It makes me mad. Who are they marketing it towards? Were you supposed to play Mario Kart by just strapping the Wii remote to the steering wheel and start driving all over the road? Might be good for a long ass drive, but even then though, lol. No, the only game I think it's acceptable to play like that would probably be Fortune Street or something like that, where you don't actually use the Wii remote that much, you just kind of push the buttons on it. Even then, it's pushing it. Especially when there was a little something we called the Game Boy that did the exact same thing for long journeys. infinitely lower quality games, but at least you weren't necessarily in danger of crashing off the road. Oh, for frick, that shouldn't have come anywhere near me. Excuse me? What? There's a handful of games that don't need that much movement. But I get what you mean. Yeah, I just like to think of it, because it doesn't even say on the back, don't use if you're the driver. No, so I just like to think the brain-dead people who made that assumed you would just, you know, strap it to the steering wheel and play a nice game of Mario Kart. That would be a wild day. You know what? Now I want to. Let's just go to a parking lot that's got really empty stuff. Let's strap it to the steering wheel, and let's have a nice game of Mario Kart in real life. With the sideways tilt thing going on. No, seriously, that sounds like a good time. Nothing will convince me that we can't do that now. We'll just find a nice paddock somewhere and have a nice game of Mario Kart. I'm sure it won't go that wrong. I just really want to do it now. No. Just strap it to a go-kart, have a nice day out at the races. There's gotta be some nerd out there who's tried that. The best thing is I couldn't find any information about the company who made it, so I assumed it was just a throwaway thing, like, kinda screw you Nintendo. We are doing really piss poor. And I think the main problem was I haven't been attaching the silencer. So now I have the silencer, all our problems are solved. I'm gonna pull a sneaky on them. They were coming right for us! Where are you? Where's your stupid face? What's stupid about it? I'm racist. No, I'm not racist, I just don't like people who are better than me at video games. The RPG is now mine. Oh, what? Why did just a pile of bodies fling themselves at me? Well, I shot him in the dick. Does that count for anything? You know, in any sane world, being shot in the dick would be just as painful as a headshot. But no. I keep thinking I'm playing for the Ocelot unit and feeling bad when I see Team Red dying. But no, I should be encouraging that. Anyway, let's get over to the enemy goal. The stealth! I somehow managed to get through that lag spike and actually kill him. I think I deserve a medal. No less than $1 million in unlocked bills, and yeah, I think I deserve all of that. Yeah, going back to talking about NES games, I mentioned not Taxman. I keep going to call it Taxman because James Rolfe, he betrayed me. No, but what I meant to 1,000 pesos. No, I deserve 1,000,000 pesos at very least. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Wall Street Kid for the NES. I can't even call it a bad game just because, well, I haven't bothered to play it. Why would anyone play it? It's about a kid who gets a massive fortune and gets told to start day trading. Can they stop it with the goddamn grenades? I'm tired of the lag caused by them just going, "Nyeh, grenades funny, ha ha ha." Seriously, that's why deployables should always be banned. There's no redeemable qualities about them. They just ruin the game. I can't do anything! I need controlling stock and Microsoft for my great accomplishments, I feel. I mean, I think I've done no more than just the greats of our time. You know, Jeff Bezos, nah. Just a fat Twitch streamer who does nothing all day and just talks on Discord and feels accomplished for that. Yeah, that's the guy we want running society. Oh my shit. I'm tired of life, guys. More specifically, I'm tired of the life of all the other team. All of you people need to find a nice hole and let me throw mud onto you until I can't see you anymore. Specifically Gabe, but you know, I'm in such a bad mood right now, I'm extending it to all of the other team. I'll call it the Floyd Collins pit. Well, Team Blue's pretty much set up. Oh look, it's capture on the West Nat 4 catcher. I hate doing capture on City Under Siege. It just doesn't feel right. The fact that either spawns under the bridge or on top of that grey thing of bullshit, it's annoying. I got the flamethrower. Does that count? Am I cool now? Can I be in YouTube Rewind? Like Will Smith, my favorite YouTuber. Seriously, why is Will Smith in that YouTube Rewind? He's not a YouTuber. He's not even a human being. Hey guys, I think I'm winning. Hey guys, I don't wanna I don't wanna pull this card, but who's the man? I know pretty much none of the other players were in the game, but I did it. And now I'm the Fury. I'm on the wrong account, so I can't be the Fury. I feel like I should get a custom skin for being the Fury. You know, I get to actually be him. You know, someone should make me his Cosmonaut outfit. I feel like I deserve it. I'll take one for the team and get the Keratam down. Get wrecked, Gabe. Stop it. Stop saluting. Nice of him to wait till I was ready to do absolutely nothing. Go, go, go. Very musical. Much respect for the ladder. Yes. He waited for me to get to just the top before popping my head off. I guess I'll just wait here for them to show up.
I'm counting on you.
Stop dodging. Jokes. Oh, you mean as far as me saluting the ladder? No, the ladder does not deserve any respects. Press F to pay respects does not apply to ladder. Ladder lives don't matter. Who's shooting me? Why are they doing it? I can probably extrapolate why. Gabe's dead? Good. LLM. Pretend I'm stupid and don't know what you said. I want to, you know, Big Boss had Militar Sans Frontières, Army Without Borders. I want to start Militar Sans BS, Latter Lives Matter. Not really. Yeah. I want to start Militar Sans BS, Army Without BS. I find that to be a very, very lacking in our current times. Did they really bring it downstairs? Army Without Big Brothers. You know, I've been meaning to ask you, Volt. I think it's a difficult question, but it's a question that needs to be asked. Are you secretly Liquid Snake? I think I need that question answered, because you seem to have a massive thing about brothers, and the only other person I can think of who has that much of a brother thing is Liquid Snake. Have I unveiled your secret identity? Brother! Yes, I knew it. You must be Liquid Snake. Which means it's time for me to reveal my secret identity. I'm not the Fury, I'm Ocelot. Which means I'm afraid we must now merge. Become Liquid Ocelot. One of the most amazing characters in video game history, just because of the fact he can sing if you win in Metal Gear Online 2. I don't think I've ever been the same since seeing Liquid Ocelot sing upon winning. It's just amazing to me that they programmed that. I also do love how genuinely happy Liquid sounds when he when Ocelot starts channeling him towards the end of Metal Gear Solid 2. Brothers! Army Without Big Brothers. Doesn't quite have the ring of Militar Sans Frontières. That's quite a ring. I can't remember if I'm saying it right, but I assume I am, and no one can correct me because I'm too pig-minded. Oh no. Hey, Red, have you heard winning is now cringe? You should stop winning. It's for little babies. Losing does what Nintendo don't. I mean, what a well-deserved victory. Carlo. No, my name is Grave, not Carlo. I assume that means something, but I'm too uncultured to understand. You know, if you could Google Translate Carlo for me, I'd be very grateful, Volt. Okay, we might just have this in the bag. Oh. Meatspin can handle himself. Oh, I thought Clue was dead there. He just lay down and I assumed he was dead. You mean Meatspin wasn't watching the thing? Meatspin? You've disappointed me. I'm not a man who likes being disappointed. Oh. No, I'm disappointing everyone. What else is new? Okay. I managed to do one last grapple before dying. Oh, god damn it! Let's try the AK. Can't be worse than normal. I was kidding, it can be much worse than normal. Well, it hasn't bullshitted me yet. Hey, we won! Time to take a nose... No, it prevented me from rolling onto the ground. You know what? I'm taking my headphones off for a while. It won't change anything. Let's just get back to it. Now my ears won't hurt, and I can't hear anything. You know what that means. I have a valid excuse for being bad. Yeah. Oh no, they're up on the roof. And I put my gun away like a moron. Did he miss? Did he miss rolling onto the green bullshit thingy? He did, didn't he? He missed rolling onto the... Yeah, he got it that time though. My head, Hey guys, if it's not too much trouble, I kind of prefer my head being attached to my shoulders. If you could stop blasting it off, that would be much appreciated. And thanks for your understanding. Luckily, I got a little present for them. I call it a claymore. Nice. I don't think they understand. Yeah, me neither. It seems very inconsiderate of them, you know. All I'm trying to do is keep my head attached to my shoulders, and then they just don't listen. It's very, very rude of them. We cultured beings can understand that Graves' always supposed to win, and everyone else is supposed to suck balls. It's always supposed to be me being the winner. Well, I got it most of the way there. What else can you ask for? Actually making it? Nah. Not with their very inconsiderate understanding that I don't like being shot at. He's climbing up to the top of that building, isn't he? Yeah, he's climbing up to the top of the building. By the time I get to the top, he'll already be rolling off it to the next building. I see him. I see him. Okay, I don't care anymore. Yeah, I said that before. I absolutely detest this map for capture. It should have been excluded. Sounds like somebody's going to the wrong area for capture. What a absolutely smooth brain mistake that I've never once made in my life. Come on, man, I dare you. Come over this side. Come over this side, buddy. How could you possibly spawn there? And you know what that means. We have to run all the way to the other side of the map again. Desk moment would definitely happen if it wasn't still happening. This is all one massive desk moment. Shit, I thought they were enemies. Okay, there's a bad one. Beale, you must perish for your sins. Your sins were not saying, I was the best player. No. You've now added to your sins by killing me. My jokes are getting bare bones, aren't they? You could argue they were always bare bones, but I like to improve on my mediocrity. Army without big brothers. That's still funny to me. I wouldn't actually mind calling the clan that, but I don't want to call the clan that. I'd much prefer the idea you suggested before, Sons of the Boss. I will become the boss to surpass Big Boss. I'll become the biggest boss. Boss. Yeah, Solidus's backstory. We just wanted to become a bigger boss than Big Boss. It's not the most, the head deskers. Yeah, no, I'll quit the game. I will quit the game if we have to call our clan that. I would sooner end my life.
Nice job. Got it.
Yeah, I'm just depressed now. At least I have chat to cheer me up by mocking a line I said once before everyone completely failed. Big Brother, it still haunts me, and I think it will haunt me until the day I die. You know, some people would turn around and deal with the problem. I just prefer to not look at it and pretend it's not there. It's how we're dealing with the climate problem, we might as well deal with every problem like that. It's kind of like the time I asked this guy on the side of the street, hey, do you mind hopping in my van so I can use you for a hostage situation? And then rudely, he said no. Well, I'll pick up the torch and then murder Gabe. No, you can't kill me unless I ask you to, that's the law. What do you mean you're being murdered? That's illegal, people can't do that. How dare he? Yeah, I know, it was just so rude. No, I asked so nicely, I said, could you please get in the van? I could have just said, hey man, you get in the van, I have a gun. But that was the tactic I was forced to use, all because he was so inconsiderate. Thanks for rolling me out of the way, whoever that was. Oh, Meatspin, you're forgiven. Oh, you also apologized. Gabe will just move on like nothing happened. Yeah. Yeah, then I had to kill his kids in front of him just because he didn't say, yes, you can use me as a hostage. By the way, you won't use this as evidence against me in court, will you, Volt? You know what happened to the last person who used my streams against me in court? You don't want that to happen to you, Bunny. You think this is all fun and games? No, you are now part of the crime. Now, I'm inducting you into my criminal organization, and if you say no, like that guy so rudely did, I'm afraid you're just gonna have to turn up in a river somewhere. Or better yet, I'll fund a Kickstarter submarine and then mysteriously sink it, along with your corpse. What a wacky coincidence, you know? By the way, that is an actual thing that happened. Someone sunk their kids, let's start again, but this time with less stuttering. They went on Kickstarter. They started fundraising to make a homemade submarine, and they got the funds for it. Then a journalist came along, and they killed her, and sunk the submarine to hide her body. They called burying it at sea. What they meant to say was, underneath the bullshit, we killed her, he killed her, and then hid the body. That's literally what you did. You just hid it in an extravagant way. Oh, freaking hell, Gabe, can you stop it with the stun grenades? Seriously. If you don't stop, I will flashbang you in real life before taking you to some obscure island and renditioning you. I have the power, man. My name is actually Big Boss. And then you stun me like an absolute coward. Luckily, Clue is a nice human being, unlike you. You're not the worst, Gabe, but you're far from being the best. Don't worry, man, I'm here for you. The only thing I can hear through my headphones that are around my neck is the scream.
Sorry.
Let's put my gun away for a start. Yeah. The problem is, because the stream's so behind for you compared to when I'm actually saying it, you have no frame of reference. I have no frame of reference to know what you're talking about. When you're a motormouth like me, it's really hard to keep up with all the bullshit at once. Round 2 gave me old buddy. Oh! What a surprise, he was a cunt that time too. Oh, Clue, mate, why'd you have to do that? Now I had to pull the submarine trick on you. Yeah is the scream your character let out for that brief 2 seconds. Yeah. Let's just kill them. I can't win the game, but I can kill Gabe. He headshot Meatson and then he got no retribution. Luckily, I had a competent human being next to me. I just realized something. I can insult someone and then they won't know for about 10 seconds after I'm gone. So I could potentially use that 10 seconds to leave the country while you're still getting mad. It's the ultimate defense system.
My apologies.
Must apply another silencer. Yes, it's the heart of a jewel. What a headshot. Take that, Gabe. I know you might be better at the game, but fuck you, you're shit, mate. My voice is starting to go. I should probably end it after this. And I don't mean the game, I mean my life. Oh, if he's covering this side, I probably don't need to do anything. Let's go up here. Fish. Oh look, we won once in a decade, or 3 times in a decade. Fish. That's just reminding me of Spelunky now, man. Old buddy from Spelunky HD. He was a cool one. He might have been a sprite copy of Megamouth from the original Spelunky Classic, but I don't like Spelunky Classic. I think it was actually shit. I don't care what the reviewers say. I think it was actually dog water. And nothing will change my mind. I do actually really not like Spelunky Classic. It's not a good game. Spelunky HD was the perfect video game. But before it was the absolute disappointment to humanity that was Spelunky Classic. Oh, let me get you up there, buddy. Can you stop evading my kicks? Let's get up. Well, at least we had one person on the team who was halfway competent. And by one, I mean literally everyone except me is doing pretty good. Recovery fire. The joke's on you, that just sent me back to my home base faster. Joke's on you, I'm into that shit. Oh good, they're coming this way. Now I don't look like a massive tool for not looking the other way. Oh, what great gameplay, you know, shoot a guy after the game's over. Very sportsmanlike, yeah, I very much like it. Stop evading my kicks. You know, some laying there motionless. Well, you know, some people are just so powerful they can evade punches by not moving. Why won't you wake up? Nanomachines, son. They harden a response to helpful teamness. Is Metal Gear Rising jokes still funny? I think Metal Gear Rising jokes are still funny. He's Luigi. Luigi dodges my kicks by doing absolutely nothing.
Nice job.
Nice job.
Got it.
Got it. I feel like that's a clip in the making, isn't it? You going, Luigi dodges my kicks by doing absolutely nothing.
Defend
it. You know, I feel a little bit let down on the clip quota from you, Volt. You know, from all my earlier streams I get at least 2 or 3 clips from you, but now in recent days, radio silence. Clip.inc. Yes, I require more clips. I need to laugh at my own stupidity, and the clips are the easiest way I can accomplish that in a short amount of time. Stop evading my kicks. Look, he dodged. All right, you might. You have to be a genius to see it, but you know he dodged slightly. You know, you had to just be a 100 IQ person to see that, you know, he was actually moving. And I know a 100 IQ was not impressive. I was being facetious. Don't make fun of me. This is the last one, and only because it's a death match. After that, I'm bailing. Anyway, we've abandoned our roots. Yeah, I don't want to see any clips, you know, on the description of this on my Twitch channel going look at Grave being so stupid. Classic Grave. I don't want to see that. If I see that, you'll be instantly banned, and then I won't, and then you won't make it to the playoffs, and then it will be all your fault, Pablo. You ruined my life, Pablo. You and Ernesto. We've abandoned all ideologies. Yeah, Ernesto is not important, but Pablo. Pablo is the mastermind behind all my sorrows. That was the sorrow's real name. His real name was Pablo, and he was a child who played baseball with me. Also, he let me down. He was, you know, he was supposed to make my career as coach, but then he threw it into the garbage. Now, what I'm talking about is backyard baseball. Backyard baseball is the shit, man. It may be a kid's game, but oh my god, is it not easy. What about Carlo Shashagray mentioned in Cap? I don't know him, he probably wasn't on my baseball team. If he has, I would also curse his name because my baseball team didn't win. It's all because of Pablo and Ernesto. Ernesto, he kicked me in the nuts and called me Sally. The greatest crime ever committed. You know, forget all the murders, nah. Serial killers, nah. Human tortures, nah. That Ernesto from primary school, yeah, that guy. Ernesto, I don't know if you're still alive. I assume you died in a black hole somewhere when I launched you into space. But if you're still out there, I still hate you, and I still blame you for all my life's problems. You and Pablo. Don't worry, you're not alone. I also blame Pablo. You see, I'm a baseball coach at heart, you know. I like to use ideologies like, if you're shit, get off my team, I won't improve you. And if you lose this the game, I will literally remove your testicles and feed them to you. That's how much I care about baseball. Not real world baseball, no. Fake baseballs are what I'm like. Real world baseball's horrible. Playing baseball in real life is also fun though. It's a great game. You just need to get rid of the Ernestos and Pablos. If this was an anime arc, Ernesto and Pablo are the main antagonists. But the problem is I can't beat Pablo because Pablo Sanchez is the most powerful man who's ever been born. To the point where I'm pretty sure ESPN actually had a tribute to Pablo Sanchez. They called them a tribute to the greatest baseball player of all time. You know when he wasn't the greatest baseball player? When he spited me by being bad on purpose. I think I should actually explain what I'm talking about, just because I'm pretty sure at least no one wants to Google what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this game. It's called Backyard Baseball. It was released on old PC stuff, and there's a bunch of characters you can pick for your team. One of which is this guy called Pablo Sanchez, who's got the best stats in the game, and he's supposed to be like some sort of secret weapon where you can't lose if he's on your team. He found a way. I don't know what he did, but he found a way to lose. And he was on my team when he did. So I can only assume Pablo's out to get me. And which means I should probably start running. You know, someone who's that good at baseball. He has all but his pitching skill at maximum. You know what's scary? That Pablo is not a baseball player at heart. He's a hockey player. on Backyard Hockey, he has max stats on everything. You know that memes about those memes about Shaggy, you know, as being at 2% of his real power. Pablo has only ever shown us 0.00001% of his power in baseball. In hockey, he cranks it up to a maximum, which means he's coming after me. He's gonna don a hockey mask and start saying stuff in Spanish. I can just picture it now. He's gonna grab a machete, knock down my door, and say, "Here's Kuru," because he's still a kid. He's a literal infant. You know, some adults could be ashamed about the fact that they'd be ashamed about the fact that a small child is ruining their lives. I'm not so naive. Pablo is demonic, and we must purge him into the fires of hell. Spelunky hell, to be honest. I can't be bothered to go into the real one. Well, it was nice knowing you, Volt. Now I have to be the end, not the end. That's your job. No, I have to be Snake, and I'm not good at being Snake. Okay, I'm into the game. It's on stealth camo, put my gun away. Yeah, this is the actual last one. I was just kidding before. Mainly because it made me Snake and it would be kind of messed up to just leave. Concentration is real. They're gonna be coming at me any second. I knew it. I called it. What the heck did you hit me with? Oh, the SVD. Yeah, I didn't stand a chance. Yeah. After the sneaking match, I'm leaving. Once we have a definitive winner, so after 4 more games. I wonder who could possibly be throwing these stun grenades. Could it be a person I don't like very much? No, it was Meatspin, never mind. The modus operandi reminded me of Gabe, so I was about to get mad. Why didn't I buy a turbo controller? I could have just spammed through that. I got the RPG. No worries, fellas, we'll be alright. She'll be alright. Very New Zealand thing I just said. I almost feel like I'm patronizing my own country. Then I remember, I am patronizing my own country. Stop it. Stop moving. You're making this very difficult. You thought, freaking Clue was powerful, and the fact he could dodge my kicks while he wasn't moving. Meatspin managed to dodge a RPG rocket without moving. I think he's the more dangerous threat. Either that or Pablo was just there with stealth camo and knocked it the shot into orbit. I wouldn't put it past Pablo. I think that's what happened in retrospect. I actually did manage to land the shot. But what happened was Pablo just knocked the rocket into orbit to protect Meatspin. This is not at all a fabrication I've just invented to hide from the fact I did really badly. Anyway, I have become Toxic, the putter of claymores. Well, it was, he managed to dodge my claymore. Such is not permitted in my life. Luckily, there's just very few people in the game. Yep. And it should come as no surprise, we lost yet again. Basically, Meatspin's just toying with us at this point. This ends when Meatspin decides it ends. Meatspin has decided it ends. He's like God, except much less benevolent. He's God if God didn't was just out to get everyone. aka he's YHVH from Nocturne, or just Shin Megami Tensei in general. And he's combining really powerful forces in the form of he's in effect employed Pablo, so I think we're all dead.
What?
Pablo is the single greatest threat to humanity that we have ever seen. Well, this is where we both meet an unfortunate end. For a second I thought I heard a codec noise, but then I remembered that's not a thing in online. Maybe it was the Colonel AI. You know, he's trying to infiltrate my mind and give me practical advice like, Raiden, if you shoot them in the face it hurts. Shish kebab. Is it over yet? It's not over yet. It's only been however long I've been streaming for. 2 hours, yeah, that explains why I'm feeling a bit fed up. One more round of pain. Yep, freight train of pain. That's another game I haven't talked about much, Disco Elysium. Mainly because I don't want to spoil it. It's a fantastic game. It's nothing like Metal Gear, but it's got a pretty decent story. The ending's horrible though. Like, it doesn't make sense. It just kind of feels like, oh yeah, we need to end the game at some point, fellas. And then they went, yeah, that's the ending. Disappointed yet, guys? And the answer is yes, we were disappointed. Because he upset a being more ancient than the lizard people or the priory of the dark sin of man or whatever they called themselves in the Da Vinci Code. He upset YouTubers, the developers. And you know what this means, folks? It means I'm done. I'll send a quick perfunctory message saying I'm out of here, and then I'm out of here. Well, goodbye, Vault. It's been nice knowing you. I'm off to consider ending it. I need to select all players. Type. You got to go. I don't have to go, I just want to go. See ya. Okay. That was to all players, right? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'll see you, man.